Did you know that humanity is believed to have originated in another galaxy? And that the first humanoid bipedal men were feline-faced extraterrestrials known as Lyrans or Lyrians? The Lyran extraterrestrial race considered the first humanoid man beings of all galaxies? Galactic historians have uncovered compelling evidence suggesting that Lyran DNA is present in all humans, potentially explaining the mysterious missing link between humans and primates. This link may also clarify why Earth is home to such a wide variety of animal species, including lions, thought to have extraterrestrial origins. The Lyrans are said to have arrived from another dimension, fleeing the Lyran-Orion Wars, and seeded Earth with lion-like mammals. Some individuals, known as starseeds, are believed to have incarnations or past lives as Lyrans. Early Lyran humans come from their home planet, Avion, also called Igoria. The original man had 52 chromosomes. They were known for their tall, slender, athletic builds, standing about 10 feet in height with a noble and striking appearance. Males typically had more body hair than females, who had very little body hair apart from their head. Their facial features included long or short feline ears and flat feline-like noses, and they lived for 1,000 to 5,000 Earth years. A feline subset of the Lyrans had more pronounced cat-like facial features. While the Lyrans often preferred to remain distant and avoid physical contact, their strength and energy were comparable to that of Earth's lions. They primarily observed from afar, distinguishing themselves with their feline and lion-like traits, such as vibrant eyes, which set them apart from earlier pacifist creations like the Carians and reptilians. Interestingly, there was something distinct about the Lyran energy of this human race. They are dynamic, highly spirited, witty, fast, and bursting with spontaneity. This energy signature is characteristic of their lineage. All races that spread across the galaxy from the man system carry this recognizable vibration in their genes and energy fields. With a high frequency, this energy can manifest in two ways: as a restless drive for speed and adventure, often overwhelming, or as a high-level hermetic vibration of spiritual wisdom. In either form, they can be difficult to connect with unless one can match their frequency. Through countless genetic engineering cycles with bipedal mammals resembling apes, the humanoid form known as the cosmic Adamic human emerged. However, it was an upright lion mammalian man. This genetic lineage, known as the royal line of Igoria or the House of Avion, became more prevalent than the purebred felines. With their elevated consciousness, the Lyrans have an extraordinary ability to manipulate nature and their environment, bending it to their will. They cultivated vast gardens, practiced biofarming, and created living architecture drawn from the essence of forests and grasslands, reflecting their nomadic tribal way of life. While many Lyrans embraced a rich, sensual, and harmonious existence, others formed the first royal monarchies in their more technologically advanced societies, setting them apart from their nomadic kin. For millions of years, the Lyran civilization flourished, with their empire spanning from the Vega constellation to the star systems of Vulpecula, Hercules, Draco, and Cygnus. Vega, the brightest star in Lyra, was home to their celestial capital planet Avion. Also called Igoria, Avion was a paradise planet similar to modern-day Earth, boasting mountains, lakes, rivers, oceans, and diverse ecosystems teeming with life. Lyra is the original home to a vast array of worlds and is the main cradle of the first humanoid species known as man. No equivalent name exists for this constellation, as the lion that forms in Earth's sky is merely a visual alignment unique to the planet. Although many man worlds are connected to some of the oldest cultures in the cosmos, there are four main humanoid races related to Earth humans known as the Tali, the Ahel, the Nor, and the Lani. A wide variety of non-humanoid species also inhabit this region, including pacifist indigenous reptoid races like the Afim Spianzi. Considered master races, the two primary genetic strands evolving from these four worlds shaped much of the planetary systems. The man-star system, also known as K62, is located 1,200 light-years away and is the birthplace of an extremely ancient humanoid culture. From here, this civilization spread throughout the galaxy, seeding worlds from Avion to eventually Earth. The star near their home planet was named Mana, meaning the mother. The four first humanoid races of man have Lyran ancestry. The first man race of Lyrans are the Lani or Lyrans, a lion-feline hybrid species. The skin tones and body hair of the Lani ranged mainly from very light olive skin and occasionally blue to golden brown, and they have head hair colors that range from blonde, red, and dark brown. These 12-foot-tall beings were covered in smooth, short fur, giving them a humanoid appearance with prominent feline lion features. Their lifespan is 1,000 to 5,000 Earth years. They have eyes in a variety of shades, with amber and turquoise being the most common. They are graceful and value beauty, culture, and art, especially music and poetry. The Lani are among the first to establish planetary colonies and ancient foundations until the Chircaha invasion decimated their population. Survivors escaped to the third planet, Omankera, which was home to the Tali and served as the central hub of the system. Their homeworld, Igoria, was devastated, its lush vegetation stripped and transformed into a reptilian mining facility. Igoria's unique flora displayed colors not seen anywhere else, such as golden magentas, pinks, and purples, while the purple sky shimmered with multiple moons surrounding. The Lani built cities from crystalline materials and cherished beauty, culture, and the arts, particularly music and poetry. They played an active role in the Galactic Federation of Worlds, making significant contributions to galactic diplomacy. During a pivotal moment in the Orion Wars, a Lani prince who had golden red hair and blue skin, named Alarian of House Rateth, known for his visionary leadership and peaceful diplomacy, sought alliances with the neighboring Andromedan galaxy. With the Lyrans stretched thin across many star systems, Lyrian realized that brute force would no longer win the war against the overwhelming draconian forces of Orion. He traveled to the Great Council of Andromeda, negotiating a secret pact that would provide Lyran forces with access to Andromedan's Stargate technology. This would allow the Lyran royals to move their forces across vast distances in an instant, outflanking the Orion forces. It is said that the agreement came at great personal cost, as Prince Illyrion had to offer his family's ancient crown, an artifact of immense cosmic power, as collateral to the Andromedan High Council. This bold move turned the tide of the war temporarily, giving Lyran forces a much-needed advantage. However, the crown's absence left House Rateth vulnerable, as their power and influence waned without the sacred relic. Though Alarion succeeded in his goal, the fate of the house hung in balance for centuries. One group of escaped Lyrans found refuge in the vast Andromeda galaxy. Here, amid the swirling nebulae and the cosmic energy of a new realm, the Lyran settlers began to evolve. Over millennia, the energies of Andromeda reshaped them, transforming them into a race we now know as the Andromedans. These Andromedans inherited the core spiritual teachings of the Lyrans: peace, harmony, and the sacred balance of the universe. Yet, they went further. In the Andromeda galaxy, they became more ethereal, their consciousness expanding beyond the physical realm. While the Andromedans grew in the Andromeda galaxy, another group of Lyrans journeyed to the Arcturus star system, one of the brightest beacons in the night sky. There, under the light of Arcturus, the Lyran settlers began to evolve again, shaped by the unique vibrations of their new home. In time, they became the Arcturians, one of the most spiritually advanced and technologically proficient civilizations in the galaxy. The Arcturians embraced the Lyran legacy of wisdom, but their evolution took a different path. They became renowned for their mastery of healing, energy work, and ascension technologies. However, Omankera soon became the target of another invasion by the Draconian Empire. The Tal, also known as Tali, originate from the Safari homeworld in the Man system, known as Omankera. Predecessors to the Ahel, the Tal display a striking diversity in their skin tones compared to the Lani. Tali typically have darker golden brown shades of fur and skin with spirally, woolly, or curly lion-like hair, along with subtle feline features. Once a fearless warrior race, they have since evolved into a more peaceful and civil society. Tall, athletic and spiritual, the Tali are pacifists who live by a strict code of ethics, which sometimes leads others to mistakenly perceive them as cold or emotionless due to their reserved nature. On their home planet, Oman Kera, the Tali governed the man system under a hierarchical monarchy. This structure consisted of a ruling monarch presiding over a council of 25, followed by an assembly of 300 senators. The Tali and Lani Lyran people interbred and intermarried on a planet and climate similar to Earth but 3 times larger, called Casta, in the Ashkera system of Vega, creating a distinctive race known as the Katai, and later the native Syrians who have elongated heads, not to be confused with Lyran Syrians. These beings are characterized by their darker carbonated tones from dark browns and red tones with African Asiatic feline humanoid features. All African and Asiatic races on Earth share lineage with the Tali and Lani Lyrans. The genetic blending between these ancient Lyran races manifests in populations that span from East Africa and the Arabian Peninsula to Southeast Asia, tracing their ancestry to this union in Sirius systems, where they adapted to the environmental conditions of their new worlds. The Katai lifespan is 1500 to 2000 Earth years. They prioritize the arts, spiritual growth and diplomacy, placing these values above conquest. Due to their established relationship with the Anak-Atlantean prince, Enki, the Katai, Syrians and Tali refrain from interfering with Earth. However, the reptoid Syrians have joined the Ashtar Collective, which is the malevolent group of species in Antarctica. An important note is that the Katai also interbred with numerous Atlantean royals of the Anak Empire. A master royal geneticist named Ningish Zida used the DNA of the Tali Lyrans and Ahel Pleiadians to give rise to the Mesoamerican, Latin, Pacific Islanders and indigenous peoples of North and South America, merging the Tali and Pleiadian lineages. From this fusion, the Nazgals, a distinct group of Katai and Lani alongside the Amarakov peoples, emerged and established many of the earliest Lemurian Mesoamerican colonies on Earth. The Lyran royal houses were a legendary aspect of the universe's galactic history, revered by many as the progenitors of numerous starseed races, including humans. The Lyran system, often said to be the cradle of humanoid civilizations, birthed a number of royal houses whose influence stretched across the cosmos and later into Atlantis and Lemuria on Earth. The House of Arakan is one of the most prominent royal houses of Lyra, known for its bold leadership and expansionist philosophy. Its lineage traces back to King Jarion. Arakan, a ruler famous for establishing Lyran colonies across the Vega star system. Jarion, often called the Sky King, he is the white giant lion many starseeds see in their dreams. He was a master strategist and united various star systems under the Lyran banner through diplomacy and military prowess. King Jarion won an ancient duel with reptilian Emperor Sauron. However, Sauron survived this deadly encounter. King Jarion Arakan, the most revered ruler of the House of Arakan, met a tragic end during the latter stages of the Orion Wars. Despite his great strategic mind, Jarion's decision to confront the Draconian fleet head-on proved to be his downfall. In the Battle of Vega, Jarion's fleet was overwhelmed by the sheer force of the Draconians' advanced weaponry. The death of King Jarion sent shockwaves throughout the Lyran civilization. His son, Prince Kyle Arakan, assumed leadership, but was unable to fully recover the strength of the Arakan house. Nonetheless, Jarion's legacy as the Sky King and his role in expanding Lyran influence across the galaxy remains a source of inspiration for future generations. His reign is remembered for the Golden Age of Lyra, a time of technological advancements and flourishing trade routes across the galaxy. Groups of the ancient house had colonies on Earth. The House of Valoris is known for its mystical and spiritual rulers. Queen Seraphel Valoris, one of its most famous leaders, was said to have a deep connection to the cosmic energies, allowing her to communicate with higher dimensional beings. Under her guidance, the Lyrans explored esoteric knowledge, mastering energy-based technologies and unlocking the mysteries of consciousness. The Valoris dynasty is known for its focus on spiritual growth and the expansion of interdimensional travel. Legends tell of Seraphel's ability to traverse the astral realms and consult with the Galactic Council of Light. Princess Ilyara of the Lyran house Kisola was known not only for her beauty, but also for her mastery of cosmic dance, an ancient Lyran art form that combined martial skill with the flow of cosmic energies. During the height of the Orion Wars, the Draconians launched a direct attack on the capital of her homeworld, hoping to shatter the morale of the Lyran people by capturing their royal seat. Instead of hiding, Princess Ilyara chose to meet the invaders herself. On the steps of the Crystal Palace, she engaged in a cosmic dance that radiated energy across the battlefield. Each movement of her body channeled the force of stars and galaxies, turning the energy of her enemies' weapons back against them. Her dance became a devastating defense, cutting through the Draconian legions. The battle became a legend across the Lyran systems. As Princess Ilyara stood alone in a sea of destruction, her dance flowing like an ancient celestial river. Today, her people still believe that she dances among the stars, forever watching over Lyran worlds. The House of Tykar is a warrior dynasty, renowned for its martial prowess and discipline. The king Alien Tykar led the Lyran forces during the Orion Wars, a series of cataclysmic conflicts that pitted the Lyran Federation against the reptilian Draconian Empire. Known as the Shield of Lyra, King Alien's leadership was instrumental in defending the Lyran colonies from Draconian invasions. Although the war eventually led to the destruction of many Lyran worlds, the Tykar house remained resolute, forging alliances with other galactic powers to push back the reptilian threat. The House of Zolaris is associated with the intellectual and scientific advancements of Lyra. Queen Amara Zolaris was an influential leader, credited with the invention of torsion field technologies that allowed the Lyrans to harness free energy from the fabric of space-time. This technology played a crucial role in creating advanced starships capable of interstellar travel. Queen Amara's reign was marked by an era of enlightenment, where exploration and knowledge were held as the highest virtues. The Zolaris house also worked closely with the Andromedans, Arcturians, to ensure peace and stability in the Lyran territories. The House of Kalor ruled the oldest and most sacred lands of the Lyran system, often referred to as the Heart of Lyra. King Arian Kalor is remembered as the unifier of the Lyran houses. Before his reign, the Lyran system was divided among various factions. Through a combination of diplomacy and military action, Arian forged alliances between the royal houses and established a cohesive Lyran federation. His greatest achievement was the signing of the Covenant of Lyra, a peace agreement between the royal houses that lasted for millennia. His descendant is Tiberion of Sirius, the forefather Lyran of the Anak-Atlantean Empire. The exile of House Kalor is seen as a bittersweet chapter in Lyran history. While the destruction of their homeworld marked the end of the Lyran Empire, it also led to the spreading of Lyran wisdom and knowledge across the galaxy. Many starseeds on Earth today claim to have ancestral connections to the Royal House of Kalor. One of the most significant events in Lyran history is the Orion Wars. These wars spanned millennia, with numerous kings and queens from different royal houses contributing to the defense of the Lyran star systems. King Alien Tykar's leadership during the final stages of the Orion Wars is legendary. His tactical brilliance and alliances with the Pleiadians and Andromedans helped turn the tide of the war. The ultimate victory came at a great cost. The Lyran homeworld was destroyed in a final cataclysmic battle, leading many Lyrans to flee to other parts of the galaxy, including the Pleiades, Sirius, and Earth. The Lyran royal houses left an indelible mark on galactic history. Though many of their homeworlds were destroyed during the Orion Wars, their influence continued to spread as Lyran survivors integrated into other star systems. Today, the Lyrans are seen as the ancestors of many humanoid races, and their royal houses are often revered as the spiritual and cultural foundation for civilizations in the Pleiades, Sirius, and even Earth. Orant, the fourth planet in the Ashkera system, is a massive gas giant, inhospitable to carbon-based life, but home to unique acid-based organisms. Among its many moons, only 2 possess magnetic fields strong enough to support ecosystems. One of these moons, Urantica, is the homeland of the Uraman, a striking hybrid race born from Lan refugees who fled the man system in the Lyra constellation. Over time, the dominant Lani genes overtook the indigenous Urantican population, blending the original humanoid race into obscurity and erasing their distinctive feline traits. Despite this genetic merging, the Uraman thrived, expanding their influence across the Ashkeran triple star system. Renowned for their expertise in genetics, their profound wisdom, and their diplomatic acumen, the Uraman are widely respected across the galaxy. Meanwhile, on Shyatakura, the 7th moon of Shyat, the Urma Lyrian people continue to flourish. The Urma are prime descendants of Earth's majestic lions and cats, possessing their fierce, regal features but in humanoid form. Sharing an ancient lineage with the Uraman, their kin, the Urma too, trace their roots to the proud Lani colonies. Together, they journeyed from their home on Shyat's moon, once roaming the tribal lands of Igoria. The Urma are a people of deep pride, guided by an unwavering code of respect and honor. Although inherently peaceful, they are formidable warriors, willing to go to war with fearless resolve when the defense of their world demands it. Integral members of the Galactic Federation, the Urma actively participate in the Starseed Envoy program, a mission designed to guide and support worlds, particularly those once dominated by the Nebu Empire, as well as any civilization seeking aid. However, only Stage 3 directive worlds qualify for such interventions. Earth's Envoy program, in particular, sees a significant presence of Urma-Lan envoys, known for their warrior spirit and steadfast commitment to truth. These envoys take an oath to expose and dismantle deception, lies, and manipulation, standing as guardians of integrity across all realms. Beyond these systems lies the Almiron system, located 205 light-years from Earth. Composed of 7 planets, the main one is twice as massive as Jupiter and takes 407 days to orbit its sun. The second planet, also quite large, has a staggering orbit of 111,000 days. 3 planets in this system host human colonies. The Borogoruz system, located 440 light-years from Earth, has 2 planets inhabited by reptiloids and a Lan colony. The Daran system is home to 6 planets, inhabited by a reptiloid species, while the El Haziel system is a trinary star system composed of a yellow star orbiting a binary pair, inhabited by Noor humanoids. In the Elfrak Dal system, which consists of 4 planets, the residents are Tal humanoids. The Ataman system, with its 4 planets, harbors many unique life forms, though none have yet reached a galactic-level civilization. However, human colonies of Tal and Ahel have established outposts here. The Deris system is composed of 3 planets, occupied by both reptiloids and Lan humanoid subspecies. In the Hagaliot system, only one of its 3 planets is habitable for a proper civilization. The colonies there are a biracial branch of Tali and Lani humanoids, known as the Ayal. Their varied features, including skin and hair colors, trace back to their Lyran heritage. The Ring Nebula stands as a place of interdimensional vortexes, offering easy access to countless destinations. This prized strategic portal was the primary motivation behind the Chiaka Empire's invasion of the Man system, due to its abundant resources and its protection of the vortex by a humanoid civilization. After the conquest, an agreement was made with the Tal government to re-establish an outpost in the nebula on their behalf. Across the galaxy, all of humanity shares Lyran ancestry, but specific races trace their lineage to distinct Lyran bloodlines. The African and Asiatic Indo populations carry genetic ties to the ancient Tali Lyrans, their descendants the Katai, and the technologically advanced Lyrians. These influences shape the spiritual and resilient nature of Afro-Asiatic peoples. In the Middle East and Asia, a blend of Tali, Lani, and Ahel lineages contributed to the formation of Afro-Asiatic and Greco-Indo-European civilizations, resulting in a synthesis of strength, adaptability, and spiritual leadership. Europeans trace their ancestry to the Lani Lyrans and the Ahel Nor races, passing down traits like pale skin, creativity, and a focus on diplomacy, which shaped European innovation and culture. Indigenous American populations emerged from the fusion of Tali Lyran, Ahel Pleiadian, and Mesoamerican genes, forming deeply spiritual cultures that maintained a strong connection to their land and cosmic heritage. The Atlantean Anak royal family of Anu and Alalu were royal hybrids of draconian reptilian and Lyran Lyrians. They are the legendary ancient aliens who came to Earth and engineered humankind. Today, many humans still carry Lyran genetic markers or are Lyran starseeds who have lived past lives as Lyrans or are part of the lineage. These ancient genes, woven into the DNA of modern populations, are believed to influence physical traits, spiritual inclinations, and cultural expressions. Whether through physical characteristics like skin tone and hair type, or through a deeper inherited connection to the cosmos, the presence of Lyran genes, those of the first men from another dimension, continues to shape human diversity across the planet. All feline creatures on Earth are a cosmic reminder of this ancient seeding. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for weekly content on ancient galactic mysteries, legends of the astral cosmos, and the hidden esoteric history of the universe. Stay tuned.